Hey guys, so it is 6:30 in the morning. I woke up because Blackberry got startled by Lewis when he was rolling over, and she was sitting on my chest and she scratched up my neck. So yeah, because I was up, I figured, hey, let me scope out the bathroom for a bit. Let's sit inside. Let's see if there's any NoSeeums in here. There was one that I caught, but I noticed that they're actually coming towards the door. So if you look over here, this is New York City construction over here. They are flying through here, so you guys can see that there is a gap over there. It seems like they're attracted to the light in here. And so I thought of it two ways. Either A, they were coming through the AC, or B, they were coming through this screen. Now, I don't know if you guys saw one of my streams. I forgot if I filmed it or not. But when I had my janky screen over there, the NoSeeums, I saw a NoSeum. It looked like it was crawling from my janky screen up over here. So that made me think, okay, crap. They're actually outside coming in. Now maybe it's a coincidence, maybe not. Maybe there is a possibility that they were flying in trying to get out. But I put together this thing. So I used two sets. I had a magnetic screen set. The way it worked is that I was supposed to have like this magnet strip, but because it has these little dots here, it wasn't flush. It wasn't flush at all. So what I got was there's a mosquito netting that you could buy off Amazon. I'll link it later if you guys are curious about it. It has basically adhesive, like sticky side on one side, and then the other side is like Velcro. And I was kind of surprised, but it actually works. So this is not the screen that came with the mosquito netting. The mosquito netting I covered the AC with, and I just taped that up. This one, um, this was from the magnetic screen, but I used the mosquito netting Velcro. Because I had two sets of it, I was able to go make this all around twice. See it? So I put one layer, and you can see the nails right here. So I put another layer because this side doesn't have any nails. The line behind it, and to fix that little issue because there is no wood down here. I just put a piece of cardboard, I duct taped it on, and then I put another strip of that Velcro thing right behind it. So I should actually put a second layer, but I have like all this excess over here. Yeah. Um, and that's how it is. So I have the excess over there. I have it over there. For the mosquito netting, they were saying that don't make it super taut because if you make it super taut, there is a chance that it will just kind of come undone. So that's why you see it's kind of loose. And then I put that. I didn't cut it perfectly, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough material to cover the two strips. The two strips was done after I cut it. So yeah, it's a little janky looking, but hell, it's a lot better than before. Yeah, so I think I am gonna make a second strip over here. I should do that just to be safe. But you can see, like, if I have this over here and then I have this big fat duct tape over here, I made my own window frame sort of thing. Um, I don't really need it, but hell with it if I really should do it, especially because I have the excess material. So I've been seeing a lot less of these bugs, at least in the bathroom. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe not. I went over to the kitchen. I didn't see anything as well. It's just good. I've only seen one tiny no-see-em over here. They're called biting midges, Biting space Midges, aka sandflies in here, and it kind of concerned me because if it's big, I'm not worried about it, but these things can get super tiny now. I mean, like that's like mosquito nettings are not gonna hold them out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look at my previous stream, so this is like a shaft, and there's a hole in the roof, so. Because there's a hole, I think the no-see-ums from outside was drawn over here, perhaps laid some eggs or had some babies because they need to have moist either moist soil or standing water to lay their eggs, just like mosquitoes. I've been spending an insane amount of time reading up on NoSeeums. Okay, now when I say insane, I'm saying I'm spending as much time as I can learning about these things, learning about their environment. I've learned that if they need to have moist soil to survive. So if they do lay eggs in potted plants, the larvae and the eggs are not going to survive in the event that it dries out. It cannot stand being dried out. So that told me in the event that I did get bit, I need to make sure that they do not have material that they can lay eggs in. You see what I'm saying? Like if I can't kill everything in here, I just need to make sure that I can stop them reproducing. So when I track these guys after they bite us, I can I can just, if I kill them, then that's it. So it's just like a dwindling number game. I've screened out every single place that I could. The other windows have screens on them, but I've also covered all the ACs with mosquito netting as well. Just trying to be, super thorough about this. Let me just close this just to be safe, because can't be too safe. So I've covered all the ACs with mosquito netting. I've taped it around. I have an AC cover over it. So basically, it's the AC's over here, and then I have like a fabric material over it, and over that is elastic. So I have the mosquito netting over it, the mosquito netting first and foremost over the AC. Then I have the cover and then the elastic. So it's three layers. It looks janky as janky, but I really need to stop these biting midges. And from what I was reading online, a lot of these midges are come in because of the AC, at least in New York. So people say that they realize that in the mosquitoes or the midges, when you have the AC off, they kind of fly right through the AC coming inwards. And I understand it. If it's cold outside, if it's rainy, they want to seek shelter. They see the holes from the AC. They're flying inside. I really can't blame them. If I was a bug, I would do the same thing. So I want to prevent them from escaping. I want them to prevent them from coming in, and now it's just really waiting for them to waiting to see them. I spray them with this stuff, and then when they fall down, I will smash them. So I think this actually kills them much better. Oh wait, see this oh my gosh. Okay, where'd it go? Fuck. Shit, I lost it. Okay, so it fell somewhere, I don't know where. um But you can see, like, I'm still dealing with this freaking crap, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks. So, yeah, I've been spraying all over. These things stain. So it does leave, like, yellow marks on fabric, I notice. And it kind of sucks, but, it is what it is. But I did see, it seems that they are coming in here, and it's just, yeah, it's just a waiting game. I have to see, what the hell, how to kill them and everything. But yeah, so that's my game plan. Just make sure that I have everything. Um I spray them, and then I smash them and just kind of wait them out to see. We'll see. They're the most active during dusk and dawn, and yeah, I will see how this is. So it sucks. It sucks. Maybe I should just keep the camera here for now. I don't know where it went. Frick, I sprayed it and it just went down, but hopefully I sprayed it enough to kill it somewhere. Um, Not that you guys want to see anything, but yeah. So I know I sound really groggy, and I am because I'm kind of sleep deprived. But once again, my plan is seal out all the areas that they can fly in, take out their breeding ground, and uh, make sure that when I do see them, I spray them, and ideally I smash them. And the good thing about these biting midges I know this is gonna sound strange, but there is a good thing about it. The good thing is that if they do not, they cannot bite through clothing. So you know how mosquitoes can bite through clothing? These midges cannot bite through clothing. So I'm wearing long sleeves. I'm wearing my great leggings, and then I also have my fuzzy socks over it as well. Making sure I'm completely covered. Of course, my hands aren't covered. My neck isn't covered. My face isn't covered. I just want to give them less things to bite. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh. So that is what I'm saying. Like, I have a good feeling that oh my gosh. This is, this is what I'm gonna have to do, you know? So, it sucks. It absolutely sucks, but yeah, it's just a freaking waiting game at this point. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you can see what I did right there. I sprayed it. I doused it with the liquid and then I just smashed it. So, rinse and repeat. Oh, I've killed, I think, 15 or 20. And yeah, see how that works. And it's just, yeah. We'll see how long this is. It kind of worried me because one of them that I saw inside here, I think I've seen 2 or 3 within the last hour. Yeah, I can't tell you what the numbers are. I noticed that there's less outside, but I'm not too sure. And then check on the top of the door frame. Yeah, if they are coming in, they're coming through that crack because it's New York City construction. So this crappy ass door over here, you can see how wonderfully straight this is. This is really great because I could just stay over here or sit facing the door, and then when I see something, just. And Lewis was telling me, he says, Erica, you are so hyper focused on this. You're like a laser. So my number one goal right now is killing these bugs. So yeah, as much crap as he gives me for this, here's the thing. There's only one of us patrolling around and killing these bugs. The other one is doing, their own thing, aka being on the computer and doing work and chatting with people. So one of us has to kill it, because if we don't kill it, it's just gonna eat us and bite us and possibly breed. And when they do lay eggs, I'm not kidding you guys, I've heard that they lay about 400 eggs at a time. That's how serious I am about getting rid of these bugs, and trying to remove all the things that they live in. So they feed off organic plant material. The males only eat nectar. Same like male mosquitoes. Male mosquitoes and male NoSeeums, they eat nectar from plants. And the females are the ones that are the biting ones. So that's the one that I have to watch out. The females need the protein and blood to lay their eggs. Yeah, so I'm trying to get rid of both the males and the females, but I'm treating every NoSeeum as if they're a female. And one of the other reasons why I like smashing them is because if I smash them, I can tell, is this a male, is this a female, and did they feed? If I smash them and it comes out clear, that tells me that it's either a male or it didn't feed. If it has blood inside of it, that tells me that this would have potentially laid some eggs, and it's good that I killed them. Yesterday I saw 2 that did draw blood. Lewis had a new bite, so I hope I got vengeance for his one bite, but I don't know where the second one got blood from. Maybe it's a new bite that I have, I don't know. Maybe he has another bite, who knows? But yeah, these things are a total pain in the ass. What the other thing that I learned from this experience is I do not want to live in Florida. I do not want to really live in South Carolina or Texas or Arizona, because I've been reading that, especially in Florida. Sorry to all you people who are in Florida. I've been reading that the NoSeeums there can be absolutely vicious. Louisiana can be absolutely vicious. I have, you can see how much stress and how much, time this is taking me to just try to kill these things. I do not want to take in any more potted plants. I got rid of 2 yesterday because they required moist soil. And when I have to think about it, what's more important, right? Having a potted plant or getting rid of the NoSeeums. Definitely the NoSeeums. So I got rid of two potted plants. Kind of sad about it because one was a magenta, and the other one was a hosta, Hosta. I think the male no-see-ums were eating the hosta because I noticed that it just looked like it was taking a rapid decline, and I couldn't figure out why. I think that and it looks like it possibly, I don't know if it was some kind of insect infestation that was going on with that hosta that coincidentally seemed to be timed with the no-see-um, but it seemed like it had some kind of bite marks on it, and I didn't want to provide um, sustenance for the male no-see-um. So I got rid of the hosta, I got rid of the magenta plant, and I regret nothing. You know, it sucks that I had to get rid of those two plants, but you know, less moist soil for them, less chance of them breeding. That's exactly what I need to do. And, you know, I need to be really strategic about this kind of stuff. Moving forward, I will not get any potted plants. I have, I think, two potted plants right now. Three actually. One is a green onion. That soil is basically almost always dry. I'm not going to be watering it for at least a week. I have my little Caletheia Freddy, George. That one, I haven't. I'm gonna make sure that I don't really water it too much, and I definitely let it dry out in between. And then the third one is an air plant, which doesn't really need any water. Just spray the outside and that's it. Yeah, so, oh, that's a good idea, Joseph. Wrap any plant in mesh. Yeah, that's a good idea. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wrap it in mesh, and then afterwards, you know, recover it or rebundle it up after I water it. That was a very, very good idea. I'm gonna take that suggestion. Thank you. Um, so, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's yeah, so I know they're flying in from outside. Some people said, "Oh, you know, Erica, is it just limited to your apartment?" No. I was walking out a couple days ago and then I got bit outside. I remember I felt a sharp pain on my leg and I couldn't figure out why. You know, I was a while away from the apartment, so um no-see-um bites, sharp pain. I found out, and coincidentally, I had a bite there later on. So I think that I do get. I think there are definitely no-see-ums outside in the vicinity. We just don't see them. Yeah, we just don't see them, and there's also a lot of vegetation around where we live. So there's a bunch of backyards, and they fly about 350 feet away from their breeding area. Of course, you know, the distance 350 feet from ground level, yeah, it's less than 350 feet where we live. Manhattan, I was reading online that some people live in apartment buildings in Manhattan. They get no-see-ums in there. Brownstones, Brooklyn, you know, if there's a lot of gardening going around, they get no-see-ums as well. It's really no joke. So it's not just like our apartment has no-see-ums, they're outside. You know, they're in New York City, they're in Manhattan, they're in Brooklyn. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, and it sucks because once they decide to come inside, you know, be it the weather, it was really rainy last week. I think it was like last 2 weeks, it's been off and off really heavy rains. Their natural reaction is to come indoors, and if they see an AC, they're like, hey, we just go through the AC. Like I said, I can't blame them, but once they come inside, and in the event that they lay some eggs inside of the soil, yeah, it might not be good. So that's why I got rid of the two plants. Yeah, so yeah, it just sucks. So um, it just sucks. It absolutely sucks, and yeah, I don't know. I just kind of think to myself, frick, uh, I gotta make sure that, you know, this stuff doesn't get out of control. So, when I was reading about things, people said they tried fumigating their home. They brought an exterminator. It doesn't do much. You can fog this place up. You can get rid of them. But as soon as it's done, you know, they can just fly back inside if they're in the outside. So it's kind of, that's why number one preventative measure is just try wear wear long sleeve, wear pants, wear repellent on you. And I'm just doing it the old fashioned way, making sure that they can't escape and just killing them one by one by one by one. Yeah, so Lewis has a 99% alcohol, and then he's gonna bring that from the store today. And then I will also take your advice. You guys said use vinegar and Dawn. I think it was like 50-50. I gotta find the video again, but it was 50% Dawn, I believe 50% vinegar, and then you make a trap from there. So I'm planning to, use a combination, spray them with the alcohol, have a bunch of traps out, and the idea is that the traps will kill them. So if they get drawn over to the vinegar, they'll drown in there because they can't go past the dish soap. Yeah, so I do have a plan, and that's my plan about how to get rid of them. Anybody who thinks that it's because I brought in a new plant, no, that isn't the case. I haven't had a new plant in for over a month. So yeah, they're just so small. I really, really think that they just flew in. Yeah. So yeah, it's like a whole bunch of things. Yeah. So um it sucks. It absolutely sucks. But to be the people who to the yeah, we already have a UV lamp actually, Noel. Let me show you guys this. I don't know if you guys can see it. One moment. See, there's our lamp right there. So we do have one. We had one lying around actually, but yeah, we had one lying around and it sucks. It absolutely sucks. Actually, I'm gonna sit on top of the toilet for now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is, yeah, I know. I'm not too worried about the door. I had no idea that this door was so uneven until I took a really freaking good look at it. Really, really good look at it. I never really noticed the door, to be honest. And it kind of sucks because I remember when I was getting bit, I thought to myself, okay, let me go to the bathroom because they're not going to follow me in the bathroom, right? And then I had no idea that the freaking door has that crack, and because the light's on, they're going to be drawn over here. No, no, no. I think they came from this window screen. So, these things are absolutely vicious. These things are absolutely vicious when I was looking online for them, and people show videos about them on YouTube. They are so fine. They cannot be held back by a mosquito screen. You have to use a finer screen than the typical screen door material. And there's actually pictures of them online where you see, or video of it, where how you have your screen door on your windows. Okay, look, you have your screen door and then you have your glass, right? So you know how it's two layers. The flying midges will actually get in between, so they'll get past the screen door, but they're only blocked by the glass door. It's freaking frightening. It sucks. So yeah, this stuff is a real problem, and I don't want to live in a state that has like a serious no-see-um problem, like a serious biting midges thing. I read that Australia is crap. I read that Australia is known for this stuff too. Australia is a really beautiful country, but I heard you guys got bugs galore over there. Frick. And that kind of worries me because I don't want to live near a lot of these museums. So yeah, so I've killed. I think I sprayed two. Two maybe on camera, or maybe three. I think I killed three in here since I've been in here, and yeah, it just sucks. Yeah. No, I woke up because Blackberry scratched me. Blackberry scratched me on the neck. So, Lewis was sleeping. He rolled over, and then when he rolled over, he I guess he startled her, and then so she tensed up and dug her claws in to jump off, and because she was on my chest, her claws went forward, and then she clawed my neck. So I have 3 scratches on my neck, and because of that, I got up. I had to, I had this really sharp burning sensation, and then I just stayed up. I was like, okay, let me just stay up. Let me just watch for these NoSeeums and make this my task to do. Find these NoSeeums, spray them, kill them, repeat, 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 repeat. There is really no way to get rid of them. You can, like I said, you can fog them, but if you fog them, they can just come back in if you don't have adequate screens. So, no, it's not. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Lewis was rolling over, so he was rolling over to face me, and this is just like tossing and turning in the sleep, right? So he was rolling over to face me, and then Barry, I guess she got startled because she was sleeping, and then she just dug her claws and jumped off. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I think I'm gonna go back to sleep in a bed, drink some water, and get going. But this is what I do. I feel like so much time is being spent just tracking these things down, spraying them, patrolling from the kitchen to the bathroom to the bedroom to where Lewis sits. It's we live in a studio, right? So it's one giant room, but they tend to congregate around the kitchen or in the bathroom mostly. And yeah, it's just, and then I try to look around as well. No lie, you guys, I've been going up and down the ladder. If I see them on the ceiling, I'll go up the 6 foot ladder to go up and spray them, and then go down the ladder to finish the job, to just smash them. So I've gone up the ladder about 10 times or more yesterday, checking things out, spraying things, just being super thorough. I've never been so glad to have a 6 foot ladder inside of this apartment. Seriously, I just have my hands full doing this, moving up it, setting up the ladder, standing on top of things, just to get a good spray, just to get a good kill shot at this thing. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, is it really Halloween? No, it's not Halloween yet. It's not Halloween yet. Oh, and I found out too, these NoSeeums are attracted to sugar. So, guess who likes sugary stuff? Guess who likes cookies and candy? Yeah, it's me. So, I'm having to cut down my sugar intake. Ideally, I should go 0 sugar because of these NoSeeums. If you eat sugar, if you have a high sugar level in your blood, they will be more attracted to you. So coincidentally, during that time when I was when I did have that, like, a lot of bites, I did eat a lot of cookies and candy. So I've been cutting down that a lot since I found out that they love eating sugar. Yeah, so if I go like 0 sugar or low sugar, this is the reason why, you guys. It's not because I just thought like, hey, I'm gonna cut down all my sugar and things like that. No, it's because of these freaking NoSeeums. If I eat the sugar, they're gonna go after me. I don't want to risk it. So I want them to kind of avoid me so I can kind of stalk them and then see where they're sleeping. And if I'm staying up because of these guys, I want to make sure they don't really get much sleep either. I know bugs need less sleep than humans, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's just a combination of things. I wake up, I look for these bugs, and then before I go to sleep, I look for these bugs. It's all throughout the day, basically. I'm looking for these bugs. So yeah, good health thing. Lewis was asking me, he said, oh, about the screen door. I said, yeah, I bought it a couple months ago, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. I never put the screen in the bathroom up. So this forced me to get off my butt and do it, right? I was like, frick, I'm gonna focus and do it by myself. You guys heard that I was worried about falling outside. Yeah, I had to be really freaking careful because when I was setting this thing up, Lewis was doing some work, and he when he does work and when he's focused on things, he doesn't like getting bothered. So I try to do things myself. It's just like he doesn't have time for this kind of stuff. You know, he doesn't. He it's not, how would I say this? Like killing bugs is not something that's productive for him, right? It's better if I do it. So all this kind of stuff, it's like I know if I don't do it, then he's not gonna do it. So I'm basically kind of like the sole bug killer, unless the bug flies in front of him, and then he'll just spray it. But he doesn't even want to kill it. That's the other thing too. I told him, I said, you have to kill these bugs and you have to smash them because I don't want them to just get sprayed and then he thinks, oh, okay, I don't have to kill them. You know, I don't have to, smash them or anything like that. I don't know if it's, it's just, I don't know if it's because he thinks it's gross or rather it's, he doesn't want to kill the bug. I get it. I get it. You don't want to smash the bug. You don't want to kill the bug, but I don't want to risk these bugs flying away just to give them a more um, possibly humane death. So yeah, for me, I'm like, no, if you want to cause harm to me, I have zero problem hunting you down, spraying you, and then smashing you. I have zero problem, and that's why I have like no problem doing this kind of stuff. Absolutely no remorse. I'm not gonna think about, oh, okay, bug guts and things. I'm like, no, I need to eradicate it. Absolutely, absolutely. So, and also I'm a lot less squeamish than he is. So, how about vacuum then? He would have to vacuum it when the bug falls. So the way the bugs fall is if you're spraying them and they're not dying from the fumes, it's because their wings are getting wet. So when the wings get wet and they drop on the ground or they drop on the wall like you saw over there, you you this is the prime time to kill them, to smash them, because in the event that their wings dry off, the water isn't left on their wings anymore, it doesn't weigh them down, they can fly again, right? And if they can fly again, they can bite again. You guys saw my bug that I have in the jar. I sprayed it with Raid, it got knocked over, the wings were wet, and then when the liquid Raid just dried up, it just proceeds to crawl, and I don't want to give it the opportunity. I want to absolutely kill it. Oh, smells like iron and tastes like iron-rich water. Jeez. Look at Manicat knowing about this stuff. Wow. Yeah, so, yeah, it's zero remorse given, that kind of stuff. In case you guys are curious, like Lewis and my stance about bug killing is a lot different. If I see a centipede, my gut reaction is smash that guy. Okay, like spray it, smash it, whatever, eradicate it. Lewis's thing is he will want to um pick it up or put it on some kind of thing and then humanely let it outdoors. So that means getting the centipede, putting it on a piece of cardboard with a bowl on top, and then walking multiple flights of stairs just to release it outdoors. Uh, I don't feel that way about centipedes. For something like a spider or a ladybug, yeah, I'll do it. But for a centipede, I'm like, no. If I see no benefit of releasing the centipede outdoors, because you guys can disagree with me if you guys are bug people, but I'm like, frick, if it's a centipede, like, don't release it. Just freaking smash it. But it's important to him, so that's why I just followed this whole, okay, well, we'll humanely catch a centipede and release it sort of thing. But that isn't what I normally do. Like I said, for a bug, like a bee, for sure, I'll catch and release. For a ladybug, I do that. Um, for a spider, I would do that as well because spiders do eat bad pests. But for centipede, no, I won't do that. Um, so it is what it is. And I think maybe part of that mindset is maybe why he doesn't Really want to kill these bugs. Just a thought. Maybe I'm wrong. But I would smash these bugs for sure. These NoSeeums, 100%. Not just okay, spray them and just let the stuff kill them. I'm like, nope, nope. I will intentionally kill these bugs. I will smash these bugs, making sure that nothing happens to them. Yeah. So yeah. So what is that? Do you hear that noise? That rustling noise? I think it's a cat on the other side. Who's eating? Oh, it's Clinton. Oh, geez, Clinton. Okay, Clinton, I'm back to work over here. So, yeah. Yeah, I have like a whole bunch of laundry that I have to do over here. It's just overflowing. And because we've been spraying this whole thing with Raid, we pulled a lot of the towels out. And yeah, so I did laundry 2 days ago and I have to do a mother load of laundry today. Yeah, it's just crazy. Too much laundry. Yeah, so you know what? It's I don't like killing bugs, okay? Like if I had it my way, there would be no bug for me to kill. You know, I can go on with my day, do what I want to do normally, not have to stay up, you know, with the freaking spray bottle and just wait for these bugs to arrive. Like I am consciously aware every bug that I let go, every bug that isn't killed has a possibility to just bite and lay some eggs somewhere. I don't think they're going to be laying eggs in here, but I don't even want to give them the opportunity to lay eggs elsewhere. 100%. You know, I don't want anybody else to to have to deal with this kind of stuff. So, yeah. Do they live on pets like mice? Lice? No. Um, they don't. They don't. But I think they do bite. I don't know if they do bite pets. They might. So, biting midges. Yeah. 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 So, it's strange, you know. It's just like it's like I see them and you guys can see like when you move something, they'll instantly move. So that's why it's really important try to sneak up on them and spray them. These things, like if you move an item and if they feel like movement, they're gonna instantly fly away. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. No, I didn't try any slow release devices. I know some people recommended some sprays like scorpion sprays. I saw that. But you know, perimeter sprays. I'll look into that for sure. But right now, I kind of want to eradicate the stuff inside, and I will be using the Dawn and the vinegar solution that you guys recommend. I will be using the 99% alcohol and spraying them as soon as I get it. But yeah, what time is it? It is 7:04. So I slept at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was just wired, you guys. Like I was just like, frick, I gotta kill all these bugs. I don't want them eating me when I alive. So I slept at 3 in the morning, and then Blackberry scratched me about 5:30 or 6 a.m. I can't remember. And yeah, I've been up, but I think it's time for me to go to sleep. Uh, MD, you know what? Link me if you have any suggestions about things I can use. Someone linked me some kind of mosquito repellent, and they said it worked really well. But the problem is that it was for EU. I didn't find any one with the American outlet. It was only for EU or European outlets, and yeah, we live in a place where they have American outlets. But yeah, link me the one that you use, MD, in the comment section, and then I'll check it out. Or if you can't put in the link, type in the name too, and then I'll check it out when I wake up. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. If you guys have any more suggestions, leave me in the comments. I do read it, and I appreciate it. You know, I'm open to all these suggestions, and if you guys ever have these biting midges / NoSeeums, They're truly terrible. It takes up so much time. See ya.